Good afternoon, it's Dave at ATI Watch Reviews. Please smash that like button and please hit that subscribe button for more awesome watch content. Little wristwatch check. I've got my absolutely beastly Mudmaster GG 1001A on in all black with the red seconds hand and the sand yellow highlighting. Absolutely stunning beastly watch for those that like trekking and that type of stuff. But today's video is an unboxing of a very interesting watch that I have been meaning to pick up for a while actually, and I got it in a deal recently from a very well known Chinese homage manufacturer from Pagani, and this is the PD $1693, and as you can see, this is a kind of unusual vintage GMT looking watch. And I'll just give you an overview. This is a 42mm model, which is what attracted me to the watch, as well as its appearance obviously. It's a 42mm by 14mm thick with obviously a big dome crystal, sapphire, automatic pearl DG58 movement. Obviously you've got a 24-hour hand with a 24-hour fixed stainless steel bezel, signed crown, signed clasp, with a fully solid stainless steel bracelet with screw links. Nice heavy duty swing arms. Obviously it's just a press shell for the clasp with 3 micro adjust and push buttons. And it is also, you can't actually see this, but it is a 200-meter water resist watch, so you could potentially take it diving. With a Cyclops that only partially magnifies the date window, but it does it okay. But if you notice on the dial, you've got these kind of like faux patina indices, which work really well with the orange hour hand, so GMT hand. So if you think about it, it's got really strong vintage vibes basically. And the watch that this is based upon, okay, because this is homaging a very famous and quirky watch from a luxury watch manufacturer that I'm not going to say, but the one it's homaging when it came out in, I think, the 1970s. At the time, you know, there was no internet, there was no GPS that was like, you know, publicly available. So for cave explorers and you know, pilots and that type of thing, being able to track multiple time zones was really important, and that's where this watch came in. You're able to track more than one time zone using this bezel and that hand. And you know, at the time, without the internet, that was fairly revolutionary. So, but having said that, even when it came out, I believe it was not super popular, but it became known as the Steve McQueen watch, even though there's no public photos of Steve McQueen wearing the watch that this is homaging. But anyway, obviously this is kind of a souped up version of it by a cheap Chinese manufacturer, and you can get this watch for a literal steal, and I got it for an absolute steal, well below 100 GBP, even with VAT. And I think it looks absolutely stunning, and it's got a fair bit of weight to it. I would say it's around 160, 170 odd grams, although I probably will take a couple of links out. Or one. I think I'll take one link out probably. The bracelet feels very solid. The clasp mechanism on first impressions feels fine. Oh, and it does have dive extension. It is just pressed metal, but for that I'll never be using that, so it doesn't completely bother me. And the case back will be nice and signed. Yeah, it is. Pagani design, PD 1693. Does it say 200 metre? Yeah, it does, 200 metre water resist there. Which is another interesting thing, and that's possibly why they've put a big fat domed crystal on it. And I was concerned when I first saw the watch, because I've already obviously had the watch out to remove the plastic before the video. But obviously, they've used possibly a domed crystal, either to keep it in with the original that it's based upon, and also to improve the ability to give a 200 metre water resist, because domed crystals are stronger than flat. So first impressions are very good. I love the dial. It's highly unusual to see a watch like this. You know, the one it's based upon are so rare, you would never see people walking around with it, and there's very few good homages. My first impressions of this are very good. Let's put it on my wrist and see what it looks like. Wow, that feels great, and it looks great. Really nice size, the 42. I mean, I felt that the 43mm Paganis, like the 1639, you know, that had a big super case with, you know, the 43mm size. I felt that was too big, but I also felt the 40mm were just slightly too small. So this is a perfect go between the 40s and the 43s. At 40mm, it's the perfect weight, perfect size for my wrists, which is 7¼ It looks the bomb. I'm really glad I picked it up now. The bracelet brushing is good. Everything seems good really for the brushing. The presentation, I would say, is an 8 out of 10. It's very good presentation so far. I might even take it on holiday with me. So yeah, so far, so good. I can't wait to keep it on my wrist and then get you a full review up shortly. Thanks for checking my channel out. If you want to pick it up, there's an affiliate link down below. I make a tiny bit of commission at no extra cost to you. Cheers.